Welcome back to the call out. When you hear that music, you know it's gonna go down. Calling out from wherever you are around the globe, whether you are listening on the go or you're listening in your living room. Either way, the call out's got your back with original MMA content. It's your boy Richie back with another radio show for today. Woo! That's right, guys. And we got UFC 295 coming up November 11th. That's my dad's birthday, so shout out to Dad. You get a badass card for your birthday. We got Sergey Pavlovich, Tom Aspinall, and then for the main event, we got Yuri Prochaska versus Alex Pereira. And in the studio, I'm joined by Rob. Gonna be breaking down UFC 295 predictions. Hope you guys enjoy. If you're liking the content, please be sure to like and subscribe. Now, enjoy a prediction for the main event and co-main event. All right, man, Sergey Pavlovich, this guy right here, this guy is a beast. This guy's an absolute beast.
He really is, man. But the record is 18-1. But he's going against my boy, man. This is someone who
Very well-rounded.
Yeah,
he's good everywhere.
At the beginning of the year, me and Richard, we always do a prediction of who's going to become the champion at the end of the year. I believe I had for heavyweight either John Jones and Tom Aspinall. I really like Tom Aspinall, guys. He's very fast, very agile. Everything that everyone likes to say about Cyril Gane, I feel like Tom Aspinall has that with a little bit more power and a little bit more speed. If you see every single one of Tom's fights, they're over in the first round. So you have to have your popcorn and your snack with you, because if you blink, you're just gonna miss everything. You can't have time to go to no fucking pantry. I love this guy, man, and what he did taking this fight on short notice, because it is short notice for Tom, not for Sergey, because Sergey was gonna be the backup fighter for John Jones and Stipe. So that's a very good point to notice. So Tom, essentially, he's coming off the couch. But man, you guys want my pick? You want the TCO pick prediction, and you got it right here. You haven't heard from me, but put all your money on Tom Aspinall, guys. Put it on Tom Aspinall. I know you guys are gonna be a little scared because Sergey has that power, but I feel like Tom has power, speed, agile. He's also submitted. What's homie's name? Come on, heavyweight. It's Alexander Volkov. Tom Aspinall submitted him in the first round.
Look, man, Tom is very skilled. Very, very skilled. And like you said, he is kind of coming off the couch. So I could ride on that trend a little bit. But Sergey coming in, man, with that reach, 84-inch reach versus 78 inches here. And he just very powerful. And I don't think... I think Tom will be champ, but if this guy is standing in front of him, I even think that Pavlovich will get after John, man. This dude, I'm really behind him, and I like that we're both behind like these up-and-comers. Any one of these, this is a great interim heavyweight title. This is well picked, very great matchup. This is the pick to make, and this is what makes the division exciting, is guys like this and matchups like these, so we need more of this. But Sergey is dangerous. He's powerful. And, it's a pick 'em. Rob showed me the odds right now. It's a -110 for each. I'm going to go with Sergey.
Man, I like it, Richard.
Or the under. Or the under, too.
I definitely have to jump on the under, guys, if we're betting on this fight, and we surely have to bet on every pay-per-view. Come on, guys. The under here is going to be crazy because these guys just always go out there and bang.
Bonkers.
Sergey finished Derek Lewis in the first round. Then he goes out there, finished Tai Tuivasa in the first round.
Bam, bam. And he's the Grim Reaper in that division, And he's taking them out.
And Tom Aspinall goes out there and he does the same thing. These guys are both, they want to be out. They don't get paid by the rounds. These guys know that we get paid by the show that we put out. $50,000 bonus, $100,000 bonus if Dana is really impressed and very happy. And that's how our name gets known on our sport. And that's how we climb the rankings, by getting knockouts, by getting the fans out the seats, but getting them excited. And these are heavyweight guys. Like, heavyweight guys should not be going to decision.
No.
Heavyweights
this should be the main event. Yeah, this should be the main event. What you came out here to watch. Just warriors, titans.
Exactly. Go at it. And this right here, I feel like Sergey, he's gotten compliments by the greatest to you guys, Khabib. He's gotten very high compliments saying
Yeah.
Khabib thinks that Sergey can definitely be a heavyweight champion when they used to train way back in the days. But I got Tom Aspinall over here, who's just very impressive.
Yeah.
I've seen his grappling game, I've seen his boxing, just well rounded everywhere, and I feel like he's not scared of Sergey either, which plays a lot his confidence very high. He believes in himself, believes in his skills, and I'm just gotta ride with my boy Tom Aspinall.
Yeah, that's gonna be a banger. All right, so main event: Prochaska versus Alex Pereira. Dude, oh my god.
We got a banger of a fight right here. We got a banger of a fight
We've been
right
asking
here.
for this fight. The fans been asking for this fight, and they gave it to us. Yuri fights once a year, so I know he hasn't fought since 2022, and people are like, "Whoa, he hasn't fought since a year." But if you look back at his last three, they're all once a year. So I think he's gonna be prepared. He's gonna be well prepared. Alex Pereira, we saw what he did versus Jan. It wasn't the performance personally that I was expecting. I was expecting a little bit better from Alex Pereira, but he still won.
You think that Alex?
He still find a way to win. So this is still dangerous for Yuri because of the stand up. It is dangerous, bro. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about this fight.
This fight, man, it's exactly like you said. It's a very dangerous fight. We have one of the best striker, Alex Pereira, coming in the UFC and just taking over, man. He was able to come over here, become a champion, and only, I believe, having 3 fights in the UFC. Now it's moving up a weight division. It's just fought the former champion John Blachowicz, and now it's fighting the current champion. Man, this guy is very much tested. I like Alex Pereira in this fight because also I want to remind the fans here. Yuri's coming off a very nasty shoulder injury. Dana White said it was the worst the UFC doctors I've ever seen.
Yeah. He didn't have to say that. He didn't have to say that.
Which is
one of the worst we've ever seen. But it puts it into perspective
on how bad it is.
Yeah.
So, but we have seen Yuri come out here and he's fought the Dominic Reyes, which is a very good contender. Finish him
at the time.
Yes,
Yep.
He's also. I also will say Yuri actually climbed the division very fast
He
himself, and I kind of would say it's actually in a bad way because he hasn't really been tested in.
Well, that division is still developing.
Correct.
I think so there wasn't a lot of good matchups for him. But yeah, man, exactly what you said. He did climb up pretty quick. He got that three. His last three. He's undefeated. He beat Ozdemir, then he beat Reyes, and then he beat Teixeira. And he's fighting Teixeira's like protege now, and Teixeira's going to help out Alex Pereira for sure.
Yeah, I agree with everything you're saying, brother. And I also think it's really interesting that for a second, let me correct myself. Earlier, I said that Yuri hasn't been tested, which is incorrect. He's actually been tested in his short direction in the UFC. His first fight in the UFC, maybe not, but his second, he got to fight Dominic Reyes. And if you remember that fight, in the second round, Dominic Reyes hits him with an up kick, and he actually knocked Yuri out.
He always gets caught at least once in his fight.
He knocked him out for at least 3 seconds, and Yuri admitted this in an interview. So technically, he lost that fight against Dominic Reyes, and then he fights Glover Teixeira, which is the GOAT. My God, for that man to become champion at age, what is it, 42, 43?
Yeah, dude, that was a beautiful story. That was beautiful to see. I'm glad we were able to see that in our lifetime. Like that was dope.
And for Yuri to fight him. And honestly, he was losing that entire fight until
looking bad.
The very last moments of the fight. So what I'm trying to say is that Yuri is not very reliable. He technically got knocked out by Dominic Reyes, and he was losing that whole Glover fight until Glover made a huge mistake to cost him the fight. So I see Alex Pereira being very focused, wants to get that win, like Richard said, over his protege, wants to get that back. Like, you beat my coach, but trust me, I'm gonna get that one back for him and revenge him. And the way Alex Pereira, his striking, the way it's been looking in the division, is just absolutely dominant.
So you got AP, you got Alex Pereira.
I got Alex Pereira winning this fight by TKO.
Oh, what did you say the odds were? It looked like Yuri was an underdog. I think it's a plus 126. I'm gonna have to go with the dog here, man. I'm gonna have to go with Yuri. You know, I'd say he gets the belt back. He's still very skilled. I like that one little inch reach advantage, but he's 1 inch taller, so I think there's a lot of give and take. For him, I really think he's got to submit Pereira because the stand up is ridiculous from Alex. It's ridiculous, but I still think Yuri's gonna catch Alex. I think it's gonna be a good back and forth. If I needed a round, I would say like round 4. I think these boys are gonna last. Believe it or not, I think they're gonna last.
I think they're gonna last a little bit as well. This fight kind of reminds me. It takes me back to memory lanes of like short notice Tony Ferguson and Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
I think Yuri is Tony Ferguson in this storyline because
so?
you know Tony used to move all funky, and that's where Yuri does. He moves very funky, very weird and style. And I think Alex is he's gonna be calculated. He's gonna be in there, good stance, good striking, just waiting for the perfect time that Yuri messes up. Just like Justin Gaethje was. Justin Gaethje was very precise. He was keeping his eyes on Tony and just striking him down, wear and tear. So I do see this fight, like you said, being later in the fight, maybe like 4th, maybe 5th round. I don't see these boys knocking each other's heads off.
That would be crazy, though. That would be crazy, though.
In the first
So
round.
this fight, I mean, wherever you are, no matter who, grab a phone and film your reaction because this is one that you definitely got to react to because anything crazy can happen too, like a cut. Something crazy could definitely happen in this fight. Great matchup here. You got to let us know in the comment section below who you have winning this fight. Guys, when the music comes on, you know it's our time to get on out of here. So big shout out again for Rob. Thank you for being here. And thank you everybody for tuning in. This is Richie signing off.